So we're in the Akdama on page Yud Beis. We're about 11 lines down in this paragraph, starting V'yesh L'dayik. So we just said that when you know for sure, 100%, that the person's not going to listen, then you're not supposed to say Teichacha. And obviously, where's this all leading? Because this sefer is going to be a sefer to be basically mochiach people, to basically teach people something that they aren't keeping. See, teach people halachas and divrei musar about the subject that people aren't necessarily willing to listen to. So the Rebbe was bothered here in the Akdama. How am I going to tell people musar when they're not going to listen? Isn't there a din of mutav shishayim v'loyim muzidim? So why am I allowed to do this? So the Gemara in Shabbos sounds like you are allowed to. The Gemara in Nivalma says you're not allowed to. The teretz of Tosafos was that when there's any kind of suffix that they might listen, then you have to do it.
Probably in this generation, not maybe. Maybe
it's 100% that they're not going to. Well, let's see. But tzarich lahavin l'chayr. The question is like this: Ha'ech efshel adam leida bevadei ma yiachar kach. How is a person supposed to know?
Yeah, you're telepathic.
So how is it ever possible to know for sure, 100%, that the person's not going to listen to you? If they're going to listen or not. Is it ever known to people? But the teretz has to be that we know that in the past this person didn't accept rebuke, so you can assume that in the future he's also not going to accept it. Because the Gemara says in Kedushin that we can give a person skila for the sake of chazakas. Because of a chazaka. If we know some information based on chazaka, we can give a person skila. It says there, if someone comes to town and he has his mother with him, and you don't know Adis that the person, that's his mother, but they came to town together. The mother came carrying the baby. So we can assume that they're related to each other, that they're mother and son. And we can give them skila later on, or misa, if they do something, any forbidden relationships based on that knowledge that we have. Even though we don't know for sure, it's called a chazaka. So soiklim v'sorfim al chazakas.
Wait, if somebody comes to town, the men and women together, so we assume that it might be his mother?
If the mother is carrying the baby,
yeah,
when she comes to town, we assume that it's the mother. Yeah.
How can you kill the baby? The baby is putter for any.
No, when he grows up, let's say.
I get it.
Okay. All right. So havizeh kavadai. That is considered like a vadai. So here also.
How do you draw the line? How do you draw the line in these cases?
If the Torah allows you to be samech on chazakas, there's certain chazakas like chazaka, the mother holding a baby is his mother.
Is there a general rule or
chazaka, here, if something repeated itself 3 times, it's a chazaka. You could be samech on that in halacha. Uh-huh. Someone gets mila 3 times, the babies get mila and they die. You don't have to do the next mila, right? It's chazaka.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So here also. We say if a person didn't receive the rebuke, he didn't accept the rebuke 3 times, I don't know if 3 times, maybe it's 100 times, but whatever it is, after he has a chazaka, he doesn't accept it, we don't have to rebuke him anymore. He's considered 100% vadai that he's not going to listen. Mm-hmm. Okay. Another teretz is, Yesh loimer al derech shekasavu al shich HaKadosh b'pirush mishlei. The al shich says, al HaKasav yifatucha chatoim al toive. Right at the beginning of Mishlei, it says, B'ni im yifatucha chatoim al toiv. If the wicked, the sinners come and convince you to join them, don't listen. Shadiek, the Al-Shich asks, Lama hu tzarech hakasav l'hayzer shelo yisma lishpoich dam naki. Why does the Torah, why does the pasuk in Mishlei have to warn you not to listen to the Rasha to go and join him and murder people? Pshita. Obviously you don't murder people. And that's because the next pasuk says, L'cha yitanu, come with us, and nerava l'dam, let's lie in wait for blood, nitzpinel l'naki chinam, let's hide ourselves and kill the innocent. Okay, so the kasha is, why do you have to have a pasuk for that? So Pirush HaKavana, the Al-Shich answers, Shalazeh she'omer lishpech dam naki al yoiv lishmoy elav l'hischaber imoy, that it means for this person who wants to spill innocent blood, you can't join him even for other things. Even for a good purpose, don't join him. Maybe you'll tell me, maybe you tell me if I can't join him, then I'm not going to be able to convince him to do tshuva. Therefore the pasuk says, if he was so brazen, is to make you sin, Imoy, to come and help him murder people, and similar things, for loy boish, and he's not embarrassed to ask that. Shuv lo yisbayish l'kabel mimcha techacha. Lo shuv merishasa. He's not going to have the embarrassment that he'll accept the rebuke that you give him. to do tshuva. So therefore, that's called a chazaka that you won't do tshuva. So that's called 100% knowledge that he's not going to do tshuva. Therefore, don't go with him. See the alshich there at length. Anybody who's so brazen as to try to get others to join him, that's called a person who's not going to listen to rebuke. So that's pshat in the Gemara in Yevamos, that if you see someone's not going to listen, you're not allowed to rebuke them, because you know that they either because they have not accepted rebuke in the past, or because they are trying to get others to join them. Okay? But in the Gemara and Shabbos, they didn't know, they didn't have those two conditions, so they didn't know if the people would accept the rebuke, and that's why the Midas Adin said that they deserve to die for not rebuking.